Okay, hello everyone. I'm Julie Phillips. Quiet, please. And we do have people on the call listening. I would like to introduce a few people in the room. Raise your hand if you're like a health professional, and I'll hit each table. Okay, this is Dr. Damon Stewart. He works with Dr. Jordan Axe in a brand new root cause clinic, phenomenal clinic, and this is over in Brewsby Downs, just a little bit north of Beers. They do amazing things there. They have chiropractic. They also have specialty in thyroid and the gut, the very important gut, those types of things. And the technology you're about to learn was actually used in their office with remarkable results a few days ago on the spot. I don't remember which doctor it was, but there was some instant, I already feel it working type of response. So Dr. Damon is a chiropractor. And anybody else at this table? Okay, back at that table. Come on, raise your hand, girl. I know you. Which is it? She's a medical doctor. This is Dr. Elena Volinsky, and her husband is very famous with a particular topic at University of South Florida. So he's like, can I say what his specialty of why he's so well known? He's very well known for rope worms. Is that correct? Rope worms. So that's quite a very interesting topic, and another medical doctor came from out of state, so we could meet with them to collaborate because parasites is a very big problem. Anyone else, wellness professionals at that table? Okay, any over here? Come on, girl, fess up. Okay, we have at this middle table a lady named Ann Tran. And Ann Tran is a physician assistant. She's holistic for many, many years. She's also a certified natural health professional. We have another MD on the phone that knows this young lady and that doctor back there. And Ann is very amazingly gifted, and she has used the technology you're going to learn tonight in very creative and powerful ways. Any other health professionals? I know we got a lot of wellness coaches in the room. We have Beth, a wellness coach, and Rick's a wellness coach, and Shelly, and Kim, and Harla. We have a lot of those types of people. Anyone else that's like a licensed health professional in the room? Okay. I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to introduce our very special international guest that is really leading a charge to change the world. So, Shelly, can you kind of mute the lights a little bit on the front here? I will start by telling you I'm a wellness educator and coach, and over 15 years ago, I believe I would have been dead of cancer if a prayer had not led me to natural health. So I've been teaching and coaching completely free for over 15 years all over the country. And it is my purpose, it is my passion, and I actually have a plan to integrate Western medicine with wellness and wellness coaching, just like this. This tool that you will learn, simple little tool, is going to open those doors to do that integration. It's going to actually, I feel like I could reach out to the new administration and I could tell them that we have a way we can help with the health crisis. Very, very easily, very proven technology that doesn't even have to touch the body. Isn't that amazing? So about 7 years ago, a naturopath from another area calls me up and says, Julie, I'm going to send you a gift, and you're going to be shocked. So he sends me a gift, and there's these little holograms. They look like little pieces of Band-Aid, like a little postage stamp, and they have energy inside of them. So he said, Julie, try it on your spouse if you like. So there's one for deep sleep and snoring, and I put it on my husband and stood over him with my arms crossed and watched him stop snoring in 2 minutes and stayed asleep the entire night without getting up once. And he felt very rested after driving all night. He's like, wow, that's pretty amazing. So that a few days later, he brings me severe, what he called tennis elbow, and you know he doesn't play tennis. But he said, what are you going to do? You're going to give me a lotion or something? I said, no, I have a new toy. So I ran and I got the one for pain, and I put it right where he said the source of the problem was, and boom, he told me what happened in less than an hour. And he said, now what do I do? I said, wait a few days, throw it away, and come back and tell me what happens. Well, he said, I threw it away in the bedroom. I'm in the living room. I don't really get this. Why does my arm hurt anymore? So I thought, there's something to this. This technology is real. This is 7 years ago. They have other ones, but I will tell you that for a long time, nobody's been able to get this. The public really wasn't able to get the technology, but I actually was friends with the people that manufactured it, so I kind of was getting it kind of under the table for a while. And this technology now is back, available to the public, and it's dramatically better than it used to be. And we are learning through this visit of our guest speaker, Aniku Marian from Romania. She's an energy expert from Europe. People all over Europe go to her because she's an energy expert to get help with their health. Before she found this technology, when she found this technology that's very portable, we kind of affectionately call it acupuncture without needles, because it's using the energy inside the little hologram to actually place it at an acupuncture point that will give you the most bang for your buck. And so the technology, she called the new company that she just bought this technology and all the clinical studies and all the rights to the technology, Emro Quantum. What that stands for is Energy Medicine Revolution. And quantum means quantum physics. So let's talk about how could energy in a little holographic disc, how could this help someone? Well, if you picture multiple identical pendulum clocks very close together in a room, close the door and come back later, you might see their pendulum swinging exactly in unison. Has anybody heard of that? Lots of you heard of it. It's physics. It's called entrainment. So the energy field of one object influencing another in close proximity. Have you ever heard of females who their monthly cycles, they share a dorm room, might come at the same time? A lot of people heard of that. So this is brilliant. Now, when you watch a movie, which they might store on a DVD, that's a storage device, holds a lot of data to get that whole movie in there. When you watch the movies that are on the DVD, it might actually affect your wellness and affect your mood, right? Because it brings you an emotional response and therefore could bring a physical response. And there's music that's especially conducive, stored on a CD, that also can influence how you're feeling and how your body is able to operate. Well, what happens is on this little hologram, and there's about 12 back reliefs in this little package, and it's a little hologram, looks like a little small Band-Aid. Actually, the back relief's a little bit stronger. It has over 250 intrinsic energy formulas imprinted in this little holographic disc. So it's a magnificent storage device for all of this data that is vibrations and energy. Even the table has energy. It has protons, electrons, neutrons in there. And so the energy that's stored in the little hologram, if I put the sinus allergy, we were actually at this doctor's office a few days ago, and one of his patients said, I have extreme sinus allergy symptoms, and they always occur. So she said, I'm well hydrated. Can I have one of those sinus allergy ones? So she puts it behind her ear on the bone, because that's the acupuncture point, and she says, I can't believe this. It's only been 15 minutes. And I'm like, hot diggity, this is like quicker than it used to be, right, Ed? So I was really impressed that these seem to be happening quicker and better, and they stick better, and they last longer as well, and there's more variety. So she's bringing us a lot of new ones, like the back relief. I said, Aniku, what's different about the back relief? I've had such tremendous results with the pain one over all these 7 years. And what's interesting is a lot of people over these years, they don't need another one for the same reason. Why? Because perhaps, do we have any acupuncture docs in the room? They say that it might be helping the body to clear blocked energy that could have been blocked for years. So now, are these little holograms going to help the curvature of your spine? Are they going to help discompression? That is why Dr. Damon in the clinic with Dr. Jordan, they have all the right technologies to help give your body what it needs. This is a perfect complement to what the doctors are doing at that very innovative clinic. At an acupuncture clinic, when they use their needles to help you balance your energy and help your body operate better, they can now send you home with a hologram to help it last longer, to help the treatment last longer. So the technology also, you don't want to send your patients home that are not getting any deep sleep because that's when they repair. So this little blue one right here is for the deep sleep. So we want people to getting more repair time. Also, we're being bombarded with electromagnetic fields, and the electromagnetic fields, we've got one called cell phone defense that goes on the back of your phones and computers. There's also a wristband that's amazing, but we're going to talk about each product. But what Iniku has given us here, the slogan for Emerald Quantum is a solution for your life. Okay? It's a very profound technology so that it can help your dreams. We have someone in the room that's one of the medical people's patients in here, and the husband is very, very, very ill with a lot of medications, and this can bring hope and dreams for more health and more freedom. The technical term for these is quantum holographic discs, and that's the storage device. So it can help your quality of living effortlessly with no drugs and no chemicals. Nothing's entering the body. It's 100% safe for men, women, newborn babies, okay, and pets. There's actually a veterinarian that might be stopping by that has been using the technology on animals for 7 years. Even if you have a pacemaker, even if you just got out of open heart surgery, when I first found the technology 7 years ago, a massage therapist said, Julie, we have this little colicky baby, one of our patients, and it hasn't virtually slept for 30 days. And they said, can we try the sleep one on the baby? I said, sure. If you want to put it under the crib sheet where the baby sleeps, that's okay, but if you'd rather put it on a temple or even between the eyebrows, they call it the third eye, whatever the mom and dad are comfortable with. That baby, she talked about that mother woke up the baby after 6 hours to make sure the baby was still okay. So pretty amazing, profound technology. And right now, so many people, you can help so many people with this simple little technology because look at how many people, the pain industry for chronic pain, people are spending $100 billion a year on pain. They're spending over $20 billion a year on sleep, and sinus is over $18 billion a year. So this is so many people. Everybody you know could use this technology. So everything is energy, completely energy. Like we said, everything has vibrations, and our vibrations get out of sync. We are bombarded with Wi-Fi's, local area networks, all the dash of your car, the TV shooting electromagnetic fields across the room. So our energy is very corrupted in our very modern world. So we're out of balance, and what this little tool can do is when it's within an inch of the body, could help the body to balance better, okay? It can also help with, you're going to hear the way that Iniku explains it, of cleaning your energy body, because we have a physical body, we have an energy body that gets dirty. Just like the windows in your house get dirty, we have to clean them. So this is where the wristbands are especially useful. So it's 5,000 years of Chinese medicine science with this acupuncture points combined with 21st century technology of the little holographic disc. And you have to be hydrated. You get, like I said, most of them have 12 in there, and each one lasts about 4 or 5 days. And then you can just put a new one on. This is important, and I have to tell everyone that this product does not diagnose, treat, cure, heal, or prevent any disease, illness, or injury. It's merely a tool. Doesn't even have to touch you. You can wear it on the shirt. I watched that medical person right there at the middle table. I watched her put a wristband on a 10-year-old that had autism. And what immediately happened, the moment he put it on, came a response from the mother. He's yawning. He's never tired. Then day after day, she got more and more feedback from the mom of how he was changing from the wristband. And I do have a speech pathologist on tape talking about a 10-year-old boy. So there's definitely really big results here, but it's just a tool. So they're helping to bring the body back into balance, and we can feel better when our body's performing. So they call this non-transdermal. There's no drugs, no chemicals. Doesn't matter how many medications you're on. because there's no drug interaction. So 100% safe, and it's clinically tested. So the sleep one is designed to help you get into that deep repair sleep and stay asleep. Okay, it isn't intended to let you fall asleep better. There's a little trick you can do with your fingers for that. But this is also backed by studies. Thermography is where they take a picture of your body and how much heat and inflammation. I saw thermography on this hologram where it was very red. They took a picture of someone's head, very red, hot, heat, inflamed. They saw that it dropped the temperature an entire degree centigrade in only 34 minutes, which they said might be conducive into getting into that deep repair sleep. So the sleep's important if you want your body to heal. So the quantum relief is amazing, and it can help bring relief. So I have used this thing for 7 years with very high results. In fact, there was a clinical study, but the new product is better than the other products. So the new product's probably going to beat the 83% that the double-blind study had. So very amazing. So here's what you do. This is the only one, the little packages say on the back, for the sleep one, it'll say where to put them. For the sinus one, it'll say where to put them. This one says put it on the problem, okay? So it's very easy. So they say, Ann taught me this. Ann says, Julie, my patients, if they say their arm hurts, it isn't always the arm. It may often be the arm, but you got to realize that if they're not seeing some results in an hour maybe, and we know they're hydrated, you might want to move it between the pain and the brain. So she says, I always ask my patients now, do you have shoulder problem or neck problem? If they say, yeah, my neck's always killing me, she goes right to the neck. So between the pain and the brain. And Iniku taught me some special things about when there's joints involved. So again, use this one for about 5 days, okay? And the back relief, I said, what is different? She said the new back relief is a longer strip, so it hits more surface. But she says that this one has muscle formula. So there's often muscle formulas involved when the doctors like Dr. Damon are working on people. So this one has produced incredible results. And we're going to get to the circulation later, but that would be a perfect combination for chiropractors to use the circulation in concert with the back relief to get that to work even better and quicker, okay? So back relief is amazing. I have a girl right here that probably will go, yes, it really works. In fact, she and I were on the phone with her friend yesterday, and the lady was out of work for a while and said, I have to meditate on this because it's only been 15 minutes exactly, and I can't believe this happened. And she says, I'd have to call this a miracle. So quantum performance, I also think of this one as energy, and you can see the little package is yellow. This one is to help with a variety of things. It's to help with the mental clarity and focus. It's to help with your strength and center of gravity. Somebody videotaped me. It's called hologramdemovideo.com. It's 4.5 minutes demonstrating how this works. So your strength, your center of gravity, your balance, all the different things related to the energy and the mind are very helpful with this. And we know Cookies and her people in her nonprofit are into athletics, so they wear this on the top of their body to help with them with strength, center of gravity, balance, mental focus. So this is a very, very important one. And all these years that I used the pain one, we found that if we needed it heavier duty, we would piggyback this one right on top of the other one and seem to get better results with that for the really difficult challenges. So the sinus allergy, if you have any of the nasal congestion or the drippy throat, the weepy eyes, any of those things, you put it right behind the ear. And when they did the original clinical study on this, Group A and Group B, double blind means the doctors don't even know which one is blanks and which one has the real energy in it. On the original one, which I expect the next study to beat that, 93% success rate on the sinus allergy that had the energy in it, and only 10% on the ones that were blanks. So definitely amazing technology. And if you have something really challenging, she has introduced one to us called Immune Boost. And the Immune Boost, I put it behind my ear when I had a sore throat, sniffing and sneezing, and in 5 minutes I was crystal clear. I call the health food store the next morning. Did I imagine that? She goes, no, these things really work. My granddaughter was heavy, sore throat, high fever, and very exhausted. Hers only took 45 minutes, which was amazing. So you can combine immune boost with sinus allergy, and you can't get too much energy. It's okay to put them right on top of each other. That's a beautiful combination when you combine those two. The quantum circulation, this is a new one to me. And if I was an athlete, Cookie, I'd be using the energy type one up here. I'd definitely be using the wristbands. But then if I was like a football player, I might put the circulation on my legs. If I was a tennis player, I might put it on my arms. But this is a beautiful tool for chiropractic physicians because now they could, if they wanted to, and Nico explains, they could put the circulation one back here where all those machines are going to be hitting it, get all the circulation going. And then at the end of the tools in the office, then put a combination. So just put the circulation, and on one of your patients we had like a wide area, so she put back relief, and then right on the spine in between them, she put the circulation. So it's really a beautiful combination, and it increases the circulation naturally. I would love to see one of the medical people that has the people with a blood sugar challenge, if they're having that circulation down to the feet and stuff, I would love to see them try this and see how that works. The immune boost, really and truly for the immune boost, I told you how I tested this one and I got such results so fast it made my hand spin. When you're in an airplane, this was a great tool. When you're in the winter months, this is a great tool. Who has time to get sick? If you have patients, I would say they all need, no matter what time of year it is, they all need this to help them to perform better. So what has Aniku taught us? Things like this, immune boost, sinus allergy, pain. You want to always put one on the left, one on the right. Even the wristbands, one on the left, one on the right. You want to wear at least two for at least a month. And if you've had the problem that you're working on 3 years, maybe you wear 3 months. One on the left, one on the right. She says you have energy meridians both sides. We don't know which side is blocked. So the cell phone defense is a bigger gold one. Do you see that over there? See how it's a bigger one? It's strong and it's gold. It goes on the back of your phone, your tablet, or your laptop, right where the battery is. Now, I could demonstrate to you. I had my husband who had a laptop on his lap. I said, hold your fingers as tight as you can and see if I can pull them apart, and he was weak as a kitten. So I took this little one. I didn't even look for the battery. I just dropped it, and it landed on his computer. So it was within an inch of the computer, and I said, now hold it again. He was rock solid. He said, how did you do that? I don't think I was ready. So first time, let's do that over. Then he asked me, can I have two? Because I have a phone and a computer. So these should go on everything, and they generally last about 2 months, but we can teach you how to tell if it's time to replace it. So you get 6 to a package on here. Remember I told you get 12 with almost all of them? You get 6 of these cell phone defense, and you also, on the back relief, you get 8. And those are very, very powerful. Okay, the stress relief, amazing. This is a new one. All those years, we had all these people, and everybody's stressed. So people are putting the stress behind each ear, and can I mention your name? Kim heard the presentation the other night, and she's like, Julie, I need the stress ones. I got to have the stress ones. She says, there's none left in your package. I said, well, I'm wearing 2. I just put on this morning. She goes, could I have them? So she took them right off my ear. She texted me in the morning, OMG, exclamation point, these really work. They really work, and everybody is stressed. So when you're stressed, those poor little adrenal glands are laying cortisol hormone to lay that belly fat. Okay, the stress is causing serious inflammation. So when Dr. Damon's working on his patients, or Ann's working on our patients, we want to reduce the impact because stress is making us very, very ill, and it's prematurely aging us. So this is a fabulous tool. So I asked Aniku, since we don't have one specifically for weight loss, what would you do for weight loss for now? She said, I would definitely use the stress behind both ears, and I would definitely use the sleep one on both temples, one on each side. And now you're going to get that deep repair sleep, and that's when your hormones about am I hungry and am I full kind of thing are balancing. So that's a beautiful solution. So the stress one is amazing. And if I had someone that was like really, really hyper, even if it was a child, I'd say, well, let's see if the stress ones has any impact on this child. Because we used to have people that were kind of panicky sometimes, and the little girls were taking the energy one for their sternum to school in case they needed it, okay? So the wristband, every person, she's going to probably explain, Anika will probably explain about why these wristbands are so crucial and why every single person should have them. And these typically will last maybe about 2 months on a wristband. And you can wear them every day. I wear mine in the shower. I wear mine to bed. Every once in a while I'll throw it on the dresser and put it back later. But the wristband's similar. You remember the Performance Energy one, the yellow one? Remember mental clarity, focus, strength, center of gravity, and balance? Okay. Well, I said, I love those cell phone defense ones because the radiation in 2011, the World Health Organization put in writing that the electromagnetic fields, the radiation coming off the cell phones is, they believe, big time linked to risk of brain cancer. And they said, like 42 of the doctors said they believe it's much worse on the children for a number of reasons. But we're getting hit with things you can't put a hologram on. We're getting hit with Wi-Fi's. We're getting hit with everything that's in the air. So therefore, I ran a little test to see if the wristband would also assist with the electromagnetic field type issue, and I was very pleased with the results. So I think everyone should have a wristband, and in the first month or multiple months, if you're working on challenges, should be both sides because you don't know which side. Then after you're feeling I'm in much better happiness state, if you want to go to one, generally speaking, I would use it on the left. So the amazing products, they help to energetically rebalance the body, and everything is energy. So I do want to share with you that Iniku has also forming a team in the world. She introduces technology to 23 countries before, and now she owns it. She's making it much better, and she's going to introduce it to the world in the most beautiful way I ever dreamed possible. So we're looking for team members. So like Kim says, I'm here to help Julie. I want to be a team member. So she actually is making it so that the team members can not only get better price on the product, but they can also get income. Because this is a very generous woman, and I'm a mathematician from Cape Kennedy Space Center, and I will tell you that this is the best compensation I've ever seen. She's going to be paying out more than about double what the best company I've ever seen. 70% of the money spent on product will go back to the team members that are helping her show it to the world. Because this product, if we put these little cardboard sleeves on a shelf in a health food store, no one would know what they were. No one would buy them, and the staff would not be able to explain it. That the only way we can share is word of mouth. So if people like Rick will explain to someone what happened to him, what he himself personally experienced, they will understand. So I would like to introduce Iniku Marian and from Romania, and she is also an economist. She is a consultant for a lot of large businesses that ask her, how can we make our business better? She's actually like the same age as my children, okay, if that gives you any idea. So I love her so much. I adopted her as a daughter, and she's a very wise businesswoman, very humble, but she's very generous, very loving. So I would like to introduce her and let her share with you.
Julie, thank you. Okay, because I don't need the slides, I would like Shelly to ask you to give me light. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, so good. We did it just for you to see better, and now I think that. Oh, I would like to ask you, how is your knee? From 10, let's say if your pain was 10 when I placed the disc on your knee, how much is now?
Go ahead. Bring me my green water bottle.
Seven, 5.
Okay, went from, if was 10, now it's 7. Okay, okay. Which is very important just in a few minutes, because we did it before we started our presentation. I placed on his knee, the pain one and circulation, and see the result. And what is here the situation? It's another lady who have on her knee.
Yeah, normally it can be at 8 or 10. Right now, it's 0.
It's 0. Okay, from normally 8, 10, now it's 0. Okay. I am not here to talk about what the product is doing, because the products will show you during the time that you are using them. Because I believe a lot that we have a so good product that we don't need to talk about. For this reason, we just introduced you shortly to know all of what we have, but we are not here to convince you about what we have and what they are doing. I would like to share with you the vision what I have about what Embro can do for you. And my question is, what do you know about Romania? Not too much, yes? It's the athletes, yeah, we have really good athletes. And I was born in Romania. I am living in Romania. And when I was born, it was a communist country. And I don't know how much do you know about communists, but who knows something about. Okay, people who are from Russia, they understand exactly what I am talking about, because they were maybe in the same situation. Yeah, same page. And when I was born, it was communism, and I have to tell you that in our country, till 1990, we had electricity just during the night, and during the day just 3 hours. And that was just in the evening, to be sure that you can see in your house what's happening. We had coupons, what we used to be able to go to buy bread and milk. And every morning, if you want to have bread in your house for your kids or for your family, you needed to go, or we needed to go, to stay in a line at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning for bread and milk. And in the first day of the month, a family received for the whole month the coupons for each day, 30 or 31, depending how many days that month had. And in the day you went and you just took a coupon and you received your bread and milk, and definitely you needed to pay for, And also, just to know about the communists, that we were able to leave our country just once every second year. We were not able to travel. We were not able to see the world. We was like blocked. We was like in a capsule, and the government told us that is the most safe, the safest place in the world. You are so lucky that you don't need to go out, because outside is not good. It's a capitalist there, and democracy, and the people are doing very bad because they have no job, they are not living well. And this was what we knew inside of the country about what is outside, And even if we were able to leave the country, remember, once every second year, they just left us to go in countries which were also communist, to be sure that you will not see the truth, And I remember that I was about 8, something like this, and I don't know if here, when the kids are asked what you will be when you will grow. Okay, and I remember that I was about 8, and somebody asked me what you will be when you will grow, and I said that I will be a healer. But I said that doctor because I had no any idea what the word healer, And I just set up my life in this way. I went to the school. I learned to be nurse first. After that, I went and I learned to work in a laboratory as hematologist, And I worked for 4 years in healthcare. And I was so surprised to see that I am not giving value to the people who are coming to have better health. Because when I started to work in a laboratory, I had my piece, which was to take care about people who have diabetes, And this 25 years ago, people came every month to take blood from their finger, and based on that, we determined the sugar level from their blood, and we sent them to the doctor, and the doctor said, okay, this is what you need to take for 1 month, and after a month you come back again and again, the same. When I started to do that, in every morning we had about 25, 50 people. 4 years later, were 150, which made me to think about what is this, like really working something or not. Because definitely I saw people who are not doing what the doctor's saying, and for this reason they will not be better. But I saw so many people who really eating just what the doctor's saying, taking the pills what the doctor's saying, but even if they did that, they were not better. And I said, maybe behind of all of this has to be something more, But I am a kind of person who are telling all the time what it's thinking. And if I am not believing something, I cannot do that. And I said that, okay, I have to find to do something else where I will be sure that I am telling the truth. And I just remember that when I was kids, I liked a lot the numbers, I said, okay, I will learn to do something else, and I will learn a new tool, or I will learn to be somebody who is using the numbers, because 1 + 1 will be 2 all the time. And I will not lie to people, that one is for sure. From the moment that the world was created until the end, 1 + 1 will be 2, and things like this, And in the same time, I said, okay, because I have no freedom to go out from the country when I was child, and I was like, okay, I want to see what is outside, what is there. Because I realized when we had the revolution, in 1990, I already was 17, I was not a kid who cannot realize what's happening in the world. And I just dreamed about to go out to see the world, to learn about the culture, to meet people, and why we are here. What is this? We were, like, I had a very strong personality when I was young, and I all the time knew, even if nobody told me, that we are here for more. We are here to enjoy the life. We are not here to have limits, not even a government to take limits for us or other people. We have to be free. We have to decide for us what to do, not others. And the control of our life has to be in our hand, not in others, And I decided, okay, if I am doing anyway the change, I will do it in a way to benefit and to be able to travel all around the world and be free. Just go out from there, because even if it was finished, the communism, the mentality was still that, Just think about that. Nobody till 1990 was a business person, because all businesses were owned by the government. And when you try to do something there, the government just came and said, well, this is not good, you will do what we are saying. Like, what? If it's my business, I want to take decisions in my business how I want. Or if I am doing, I don't want you to come and take out my business because just you are the government or things like this, you know. And this is what's happening when you are talking about a country where are dictators. Is it correct? Yeah. And I said, okay, I want to go to the university, and that just because I have a very logical mind, I said, okay, which university will help me to go out of the country, and even if I don't have money for that, you know? And I just found out that in our country exists a university where you are prepared during the 5 years of the university to become ambassador, and the government sending you in another country, you know, and they are paying for, and they are giving you money every month. And I said, well, can be a good solution, because even today, you know that you want to see the world, you have to pay a lot of money for. If you are thinking in 2 weeks vacation, you are spending a lot of money if you are going in another country, you know. And it was everything very nice till I found out how much is the price for that university. What you have to know that with 25 years ago, the average salary in our country was around $100 a month. Today, 25 years later, it's much, much better because it's $300 a month. But the university is much expensive, more expensive. Let's say $20,000. What are you doing when you have a dream to go to the university, which is $20,000, but your salary is $100,000? And you cannot see any hope, any help from anybody because your parents was just employee, you know, and they cannot support you. And I think that the wish to be free, it was so deep inside of me that I said, I have to find a way. I have to find a way, you know. I have to have the control of my life in my hand. I want to do what I want to do, not what others leave me to do. And in one day, a lady just came to my house and in the afternoon, and she said that, well, I know that you need money for your university, and somebody will come to my house in the evening and we'll talk about how you can make money after you finish your 8-hour job a day. Are you interested in that? And I was like, what? Can I do something like this? And she said, I asked her, how can I do it? And she said, I have no idea. I will see him for the first time. Somebody referred us, you know. And I will see him for the first time, but he's coming and will tell us how we can do that. And I asked the person, who will be there, you know? Who else will be? And she said, oh, well, I talked with all of our neighbors, and they will be all there. And I said, okay, how many? About 25. And you have to know that in Europe, the houses are not so big and the rooms are not so big like here, you know? Yeah. And I said, well, how we will be in a room, 25 people, you know? Like, and she said, oh, just stay calm. We will be everywhere. We'll be okay. And I said, okay, I will be there. And in the evening, I went to them, and I was shocked when I saw that how many we are. And I was there. It was there, the lady who invited me, definitely, because she was the host. Her husband was there, and a guy who came from Hungary to show us how we can make money after our job. And nobody else. And I was a little bit confused, even if I was just 22, you know, because I heard everybody that they complain about what they don't have or what they would like to have, and nobody came. Like, all day long, you are hearing just, I want this, but I have no money for, I want to go there, but I have no money for, and things like this. And I was surprised to see how professional was the guy, because even if I was the only one person there, he shows me what he has, and he had a few cosmetics and very good quality, and he had also a few products for house, for cleaning the house. And she just talked me about and how good they are. She showed me how it's working. And I said, well, what now? Because I am not using cosmetics. I started to use just a few years ago, because I said I am still young, still too young. I have to show the world that I am right now, I'm not a girl, And and I said, I am not cleaning the house. My mom doing that, I am learning because I want to go to the university. And the guy said that, you know what, these products are not necessarily for you. You can make money, but do you know people who are using cosmetics? And I said, yes, I know, of course, I know. And do you know people who are using products to clean their house? And I said, yes, of course, I know. Okay. And he said, well, if you will show the products to the people who you know that they need what we have, the best quality one, you will make money. Because a few of them will decide to buy that, and maybe a few of them will decide that they want also to show to others and share with others, And I said, oh, okay, now I understand. That means this is what I have to do. And he said, yes. Okay, and what's the next step? And I said, well, the next step for you is to buy your own products, because you cannot show to people something what you don't have. Okay. I said, stop now. Because I realized that he's asking about money, and I was there to make money. And who know me will tell you that if I don't like something, my face will tell you immediately. I cannot cover my feeling. And if I like something, you will see on me. If I don't, you will see on me, And the guy said, what's wrong? What's happening? Why this face? And I said, well, she told me to come here because you will show me how to make money. But now you are asking for money. I don't want to buy anything. I just want to make money. He had a smile on his face, and he said, well, I can see that you have no any business background because you don't understand. If you want to make money, first you have to invest money. And oh, really? Yeah. Okay, I got you. And I asked, okay, how much is this? What I need to buy? How much is? And he said, well, it's not so much. It's just about 150. And I said, what? 150. Now just think about, if the average salary here is 2,500 or 3,000, it's like somebody coming to you, you have no money, you want to start something to make money, and that person telling you that you have to invest $5,000 or 6,000, And I said, like, what? And he said, well, yes, if you want to have all, because you need all of this, this is the price for. And I said, I don't have this money. I have a little money which I already save for the university, because every month I am saving money for the university where I want to go, but I still don't have the all money. Remember that the salary was about $100, And he told me that, and I am here to help me, He said, if you want to, which is very interesting, and I will remember all my life. He said that, well, if you want to change your life, you have to help enough people to change their life. And I told him that, okay, but I am here to change my life. I don't care about others' life. I am here to change my life. And he said, yes, I understand you. But if you will do what I am telling you, in one day, you will understand what it's all about. You know? And he said that you just have to decide. You want to live as you see that your parents did it, and your neighbors living in nothing, and just thinking that in one day maybe you will be lucky in a way or in another, that something will be in your life which will change it, or you want to do for you something right now. And that one was a good question, because I realized that if you want a different life, you have to understand that you are the only one person who can change it. Nobody can do it. Don't wait on government. Don't wait on other people. Don't wait on anybody. Just take your life, stand up for your life, and do something for yourself. And if you have an opportunity, just take it and go with that and do everything which is necessary, because never will come somebody just place something in your hand. Or if you'll do that, will be enough for you for a day or a week or a month maybe, but after that you will be again in the same situation. If you really want to change something in your life, you have to do something, And that was a very good lesson for me, because I understood that I had no any idea how I will do it, I had no any idea what is network marketing means, because it was for the first time in my life when I heard about something like that. Remember that we are talking about the communist country, we just finished that period of the time. And I just knew that I want a different life. And 2 days later, I was enrolled. I just asked for $10, $5, and I had the money, and I enrolled, and I started to build my team and sharing the products with people who I thought that they need, or they would like. Finally, I shared with everybody, because I realized that you never know what is in the people's house. Maybe you know a lot of people who you just meet, but you don't know what is behind them, And 5 years later, because of that day, because of that decision, I finished my university. And for this reason, I am a deep believer that the network marketing is the best way to change people's life all over the world. And I am deeply committed till the end of my life, that this is the way. And exactly for this reason, I decided to come with the product and place it in a world using this kind of marketing, because this is the most powerful. And I just had in the morning a discussion with a lady who is our member, and she said, well, I know that your vision is to help as many people as possible, because remember that my wish was to be a healer, And when I became free and I was able to do that, I learned a lot. I started to read a lot about alternative therapies, energy medicine, and I just became expert in years, in all of this stuff, but just being hobby for me in the beginning, When I was 29, I already had my first business, and I helped a lot of companies from Europe, which from the Western Europe, to come in Romania to have their business there, And that was my first business, and I sold that business. I am not doing consulting anymore from 10 years. But if somebody coming to me and asking me for help, I am doing today for free, Like people who want to start their business, and I know that I can help them and I can advise them. I am telling them what they need to do. You know, I'm not making money anymore from that. I have another kind of businesses, but my kid, my child is this one, because my wish, my dream is to help all the people who are outside. Because if you are looking outside of this room, are 7 billion people who are waiting for something which will change their health or their life, or will give them freedom, or will give them hope, or will give them a better health, or will, I don't know, something. They are just waiting for something. And I cannot go to meet 7 billion people. I cannot do that. Maybe if God will give me a few hundred years to live in a world, I will, you know. But knowing how long normal people living right now, it's impossible. And remember that I believe that the network marketing can change people's life. We have the best mix between health and wealth, you know, because our products helping them without any drugs or chemicals, working in a minute, which nobody have. What we have. We are unique. You have to know that we don't have any competitor on a market, you know. And somebody knowing my wish to go out as fast as possible to that 7 billion people and give them the product what we have, just texted me in the morning a message, and that happened today, you know. And just texting me a message, and she said, well, I just talked with a store who I am thinking that where I think that I can place the product and they will sell a lot, you know. But they said that they cannot accept the products till the owner of the company who are producing the products will not agree that can be sold through the stores. And my answer was no. And she was surprised. And when she asked me why, I explained that if I will place these amazing products in a store, I know that we will make a billion in sales in the next 4 years. Definitely. Because more than 2,000 billions are spent by people right now on the products which are using drugs and chemicals, which doing what we have. Now we have a solution for people who don't want to take drugs or chemicals, but they need something. And if it's just 0.1% from them will use this, we are talking about a billion. Do you understand what we are talking about? And I told her, and she said they can sell about 1 million, let's say. And I told her, you know what? If you will place in somebody's store the product, maybe you are thinking that I will be happy because that store will sell for 1 million. But I will not be happy, and I will not leave that to do by anybody. Because instead of having 1 million people helped, will be just the owner of the store having the profit of the all sales. What I created here is the mix between helping people to find the hope, the happiness, and the freedom through the products which helping them to be healthy. By the way, you cannot be healthy if you are not having a healthy and clean energy body. Because everything starting in your energy body. And now everybody knowing that we are made by energy. We are coming from energy, and all of us coming from the same source. And if you want to solve a problem, not just the symptom, you have to go to the source. And I will give you an example to understand much better. Let's say you have a beautiful house, and your house has 7 big, beautiful rooms. And each room has big, big, big windows. And because of that windows, the sunshine, the light can naturally come in your rooms, and for this reason you can have plants in your room. Now, we know that the plants need water and nutrition. And because you are a good person and you know this, you are giving all the time when the plants need the water and the nutrition. But even if you are doing that, years later, you see that something wrong happening with your plants. And you are starting to think about why my plant is sick or started to die when I gave the water and the nutrition what's needed. And how you are thinking, you're just looking at the window and you realize, oh my God, the window is so dirty that the light, the sunshine cannot come in. And you know very well that your plants need that. What a wise person doing in this situation? Will give more water, more nutrition to the plants, or will go and will clean the window? What? Clean the window. Yeah, you are smart and wise. You know, as you see, the plants were inside and the problems were inside, but the reason, the cause was outside, because the window became dirty because of the rain and pollution and other things, you know. Exactly this is how our body functioning. We have, our body is the house, and your house, your body, have 7 rooms, which are the 7 chakras. Who heard about chakras? Everybody, you know? And that are your chakras. And if your energy body is all around your physical body and inside. And when something going wrong on your energy body using your physical body to send signals to you through symptoms. Because this is how you will know that you have a problem. You know, now if you are thinking just on the symptom and you are thinking on give more water and nutrition to the plants, finally you will die. But if you are going to the source and you will clean the energy, will be back again. Okay? Of course, you have to give the water and the nutrition, but the first is to have a clean energy. And the wristbands doing exactly this will help you, let's say, will be the shower for your energy body. How you are taking shower for your physical body, you know, to be clean, you need to have shower for your energy body. And the wristbands doing this and more, because they'll give you also energy and stability and flexibility and a lot of other things, and also working on different acupuncture points. And what is the beauty of what we are doing, that we can help the people to eliminate the cause at the energy level for the problems what they have. But more you can learn from the people who invited you here. And now a few people will decide just to have for them and for their family our products, and it's very simple. You can go on the website and you can buy from there. One is $50, or, which I would recommend you to have all of that, because you need all of that, and buying all of that together, you will pay with $200 less, which means being 9 products there, instead of paying $450, you will pay just $250. Much better. And you have your home pharmacy, which is using energies, you know. if you are thinking to change your life, to get back the control of your life, to have freedom, to have hope, to travel all around the world, or I don't know what is your wish, I would tell you that the best way to achieve that is to help as many people as possible to change their health through the product what we have. And we are looking for people who want to go and place the product on the people based on their needs, as I did it. Before we started, I asked a few people if they have pain or other problem, and I just placed on them. I have not started to talk about what the product doing, how doing, what's working, what not doing, and things like this, what is behind quantum physics and stuff like this. I just left the person to feel the power of the product. And this is exactly what everybody has to do. And having their own experience, after that they can decide they want just their own home pharmacy, or they would like to go out and tell to the world about what we have. Because everybody, I think, that know people who have pain. Do you know people who have pain? Everybody know, okay? Now you have something what you can place on them and they will not have. Do you know people who have sinus problems? A lot of people have, yes? Now you have something which you can place on them and they will feel the difference. Do you know people who are stressed? A lot of people. Now you have something which you can place on them and they will not feel anymore that stress. Do you know people who have sleep problem? Everybody know people who have sleep problem, yeah? Now you have something which you can give, don't place on them during the day, okay? Because they will start to sleep. Now you have something which you can give in their hand and they can use during the night and they will sleep. Do you know people who have cell phone? Do you know how big damage the cell phone radiation creating in your energy body and with your physical body? The huge one. I would like to make the test after we are closing the call to show them what's happening with the body during they are using the phone. Everybody have, which means now you have something what you can give them to be protected. This is what we are doing, and I cannot go out and do it with 7 billion people. And because you want to do that, of course you need the products. And the best one is the bigger pack what we have, because that allow you to have more for less price, and just giving away as many as possible, as fast as possible, your life will be changed forever. I don't know, honestly, who will do it from this room. I am just remembering that with more than 20 years ago, I was in somebody's house where somebody showed me that I can be free if I am giving to people chance to change their life financially with good products. And now you are very fortunate and lucky because you can share with them something what other companies don't have. You have no competitors, and the bigger one have 4 of these and will help you to do what you need to do. And that one is just $9.99. And I had a request today because we had the special. And Julie asked me, last week we had the special, during the 2 weeks we had the special that who buy any of these, the 2 or 3 or 4, they will receive doubles. And how I stayed here, I started to think about why I would not offer this to people who are here today. And I'm still thinking on that. But anyway, I would tell you that I don't know if this is for you or not. I don't know if you understand what the network marketing is. But what can I tell you for sure? You don't know, need to understand. Because when I started with more than 20 years ago, I have not any idea about. But I just went out and showed to the people what we had. I would like to invite you on a journey which is naming Emerald Quantum, being the energy medicine revolution, which will be for sure the biggest movement ever. And if you will see 4 years later what happened with this company, and you are able to be at the very beginning somewhere in a room and hear about this, you will see that everything what we talked and more happened. And a lot of people all around the world will have a better life and a better health. For the people who will enjoy and will join in our movement, I will say thank you from now. And for all the other, I will say I am happy that we can help you with the products what we have. And I hope that we can really make a difference in your life, in your health, with what we have. Thank you very much, and I give back the word to Julie to close.
Okay, I told you guys that I used to be a mathematician for Cape Kennedy Space Center, and when I saw the rewards she's giving for people that step up and say, I will share this with other people because I want to help them, that's the kind of person she wants. She doesn't want the people that are all money hungry. She wants the people that in their heart, they want to help other people. And when I saw her rewards and I see that she's offering percentages of people's salaries forever, I couldn't believe it. But then I looked at her product and I looked at this little holograms and I think, wow, there's no manpower involved in building these little holograms. There's no parts involved. And yet I have never seen technology produce such incredible results in minutes. And I have 7 years of experience with this technology. So I think, okay, the cost of this is so extremely low compared to a typical product, but nothing's entering the body. It's proven to work. And when I saw that the other companies at most would ever say, I give back to the people who will be team members up to 50%, the average is really 35% of what's spent. So we have company owners that are very into making money for themselves. And this woman is very, very wealthy, owns many companies. She is wanting to change the world. She is wanting to bring people hope and freedom. She is committed to paying 70% of everything spent on her product back to the team members who are willing to help give the product away. That is her business model. Give it away for free. Let someone see their life change, often in minutes. And so her rewards are unbelievable. She even has, there's 4 packages if you want to be a member. It's very inexpensive, like joining Sam's Club or Costco, a little, $40. You can be a member of the team. Some people will say, well, Julie, I'm really not ready to share. I just want to buy cheaper, so they can buy the product cheaper that way. But then if you share, you can get support for sharing with other people. 4 packages that only members can buy these packages. One of them is called the Basic Pack, and I do not recommend it because you don't even have all the holograms. You only have sleep, energy, pain, sinus, and back, and you're going to say, I wish I had the stress. I wish I had the cell phone defense. I wish I had the circulation. So almost everybody will say, at least I want the $249 for the silver pack, because now I'll have all 9 of the types of discs that they have, but you won't have any wristbands. You could buy a package with all wristbands, but so most people are either taking the gold, where they have a mixture of all the discs and the wristbands together with some small, medium, large, and the gold is $4.99. But I stepped up and I said, I see the future. not only do I want plenty of product to share with others, but I bought the Platinum Pack for $9.99, which plummets the cost per product way, way down because you're getting so much volume. And there will only be, she will do the pre-launch of this company in February, and then she will do the official launch a few months later. This is truly honest-to-goodness ground floor. She's structured it so that the people that become part of the team in the beginning are very fortunate, because other people that wait and study it forever and come later, the people that came early will get benefit of financial from all the people who waited. So very ground floor in February when she does a pre-launch. If I show up at her pre-launch and I bring people with me, and I've really shared this a lot and proven myself, and I bought a Platinum, she will choose 500 people to be founders, and those founders will share in a percentage of the profit of the company for eternity. Okay, so I can leave this to my heirs after I'm passed. So this is truly a great way. We've got the perfect product, totally safe. I plan to put this in Western offices and like regular, they're not used to natural things because it's all proven, nothing's in the body. We got the most unbelievable compensation plan I've ever seen. And also we have the most beautiful, heartfelt, sincere, trustworthy woman leading the charge on this. And when people are trying to get special favors because they have lots of money, she is saying, no, that is not me. I am from the heart, and you can count on this woman. I've adopted her as a third child. Okay, so really and truly, you need to, like, if this is speaking to you, I really just want product for myself. But you know what? I have a cousin in Pennsylvania. I have, my best friend who would really be a good part of your team. Get back with the person that referred you, because we each have teams that we're going to move forward. We're going to hold hands, and we're going to take leaders and help get someone in Pennsylvania, New York, and California, and we're going to we're in a tunnel with health and our financial crisis, and we're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and we're going to she's got the biggest flashlight I've ever seen, and she's showing us the way with hope and freedom. And as a leader, I do not work for her. I'm just happen to be at the right place at the right time to see what she's doing. I've got a big flashlight too, and I'm going to shine the light, and I'm going to reach back. And people like Kim or Shelley, I'm going to grab their hand when they encounter a little rock in the road. I'm going to help them climb right over that rock. And I'm going to teach Kim and Shelley to show their people how to do the same thing. So this is truly going to be spread like wildfire, like putting a match in a dry forest. People are being drawn to this. This is brand new. I almost fell off my chair this morning when I looked in the computer and I saw how much money I made this week. Okay, why? Because I have a friend in Chicago who has friends in Houston, and that's where she toured, and all these people are buying platinums, and I couldn't believe. I said, is this really only for 1 week? And so it's really amazing that the freedom, the health are there, and you've got a woman that you can trust to lead this charge. You've got a woman that is going to legitimize network marketing. She is going to show how to do it right, and I'm right here to help her. I don't need to work either. My close friends know that. So we're going to do it right. We're going to show people freedom of their financial and their health problems. We're going to show them freedom of time. People want to go spend time in traveling. Fine, take these with you, okay? We're going to show them freedom where if you don't like working with who you're working with, 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, you can work with who you want, when you want, doing what you want, wearing your PJs if you want. So we are going to bring large-scale freedom, and we're going to get people like Ann to get this little tool in the hands of the Western doctors who are afraid of supplements, okay? So thank you very much for the people on the phone. Get back with the person. Is there any special that we have at the moment to share with the people on the phone before we let them go? Because the product is phenomenal. If you buy the packages, they are all like bringing the price way, way down. Then if you bought one product, it costs a certain amount. But when you get these packs, which you're allowed to do as a new member, it brings the price down, all the sizes. So anything else to share with people on the phone before I hang up?
Yeah, I just decided to extend the promotion.
Oh, wow. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to cry. Niku has decided to extend the promotion. I don't know how many days. For 2 weeks. All week. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we have the promotion extended all week. So that means that by her extending the promotion, it's not just the people in the room. What we're going to do for the people in the room, we're going to actually give them a product tonight to take home with them, whether it's a wristband or a package of pain or whatever. So we're going to give you that. Thank you for coming. And you need to put your name on this sheet to be able to get a product and your contact information. But now if you know someone, a best friend or a mom, a child, yes? Pardon? Okay, if a female is pregnant, there's a girl named Lisa Leslie who is a professional athlete, 4 times or more gold medal winner, and I personally met her because this product is endorsed by the National Basketball Association and the Women's NBA, and it's on the BSCG approved list for athletes. And I said, Lisa, what made you fall in love with this technology? And she said, actually, it wasn't my sports.